Personalized Journey podcast by EverAfter with Ella Flo and Max Trackwell.
All right, so if you're here listening to this deep dive, I think it's safe to say you're probably pretty interested in, the future of customer success, right? Like, especially how do we actually scale our customer success organizations as we roll into 2025 and beyond? But, how do we do that while keeping that human connection that's so important, front and center, and also strategically using AI? I mean, we hear about it everywhere these days, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what we're diving into today, this idea of how customer success leaders need to adapt. What are the real actionable takeaways that customer success leaders, like, the folks listening, need to really empower their customers and their teams as we head into this new era?
We're moving away from just reacting to problems and into like a true partnership with the customer where we're actually helping them achieve their goals.
So it's really interesting. When you look at it, it's a few things coming together at once, right? So first, you've got the solutions that customers are using becoming more and more complex. I mean, just think about the stuff your customers are using, right? When something breaks, they need someone to guide them proactively to help them unlock the real value of whatever they're using, right? And then you've got this explosion of digital touch points. I mean, customers are interacting with companies across so many different channels now, emails, chatbots, you name it. And then on top of all that, you've got this massive shift in customer expectations. I mean, they don't just want problems solved anymore. They expect this personalized guidance that actually helps them achieve their specific goals. If you're not giving them that tailored value, they've got options, right? There are competitors out there who might...
Yeah, totally. It's like the difference between just knowing it might rain and getting an alert that's like, hey, grab your umbrella. You're going to get soaked on your walk in 10 minutes.
Imagine you're a customer, right? And you're trying to navigate this maze of support channels. You've got email threads, chatbot transcripts, knowledge bases that are like huge community forums. But often the information in all these different places, it's not connected. And it's definitely not always tailored to you and your specific situation. It's like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. And all this information overload, it just leads to frustration, wasted time, and ultimately you might even just give up on the product entirely.
Right.
So this clarity challenge, this is something that customer success leaders really need to tackle head on if they want to be successful in 2025.
Makes sense. So how do we help customers cut through all that noise and actually find the information they need? Something called productized customer programs. What are those?
Okay, this is where it gets really cool, I think. So productized customer programs are essentially taking those core activities that your CS team is already doing, things like onboarding new customers, helping them adopt certain features, doing those proactive health checks and really structuring those activities into these repeatable and scalable experiences. It's like turning those initiatives into well-defined offerings that are almost like products themselves. The whole point is to give them this clear step-by-step path to achieve their goals with your product.
Right. So instead of that one-size-fits-all onboarding checklist, it's like this living, breathing guide that's customized for each person.
I like that. Generic impersonal interactions, they just don't cut it anymore. Customers expect you to get them to understand their challenges, their goals, their specific context. So hyper-personalization takes that expectation and it runs with it. It's about using sophisticated tools that can take data from every single customer touch point, your CRM, your CS platform, even detailed product usage data, and use that to build a complete 360-degree view of each customer. So, okay, we can't talk about 2025 without talking about AI. How should CS leaders be thinking about incorporating AI into their strategies without, losing that human touch that's so crucial? AI has so much potential, especially when you think about things like generating personalized content at scale, like AI-powered recommendations, or even writing tailored knowledge-based articles for specific customers. And AI can be amazing for uncovering insights from all that customer data we were just talking about. Imagine AI helping your team spot at-risk accounts based on subtle patterns that a human might miss.
But AI is not a magic bullet. It's not going to replace human interaction and customer success anytime soon.
So it's more about using AI to kind of supercharge our human capabilities, not about automating everything.
Exactly. AI should be seen as a tool to empower your customer success managers. It can free them up from those routine tasks so they can spend more time building relationships, handling those complex situations that really need a human touch, and just providing that empathy and understanding that AI can't replicate. At the end of the day, customer success is all about connecting with people on a human level, and that's not going away. So as we close, I want to leave everyone with a question to think about. As you look at your own customer success strategy for this coming year, what's one area where you can shift from being reactive to being proactive? Where can you really focus on helping your customers achieve their own definition of success? It's a question worth pondering. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. And keep those conversations going. I mean, this is a constantly evolving space, and we all need to keep learning and sharing our insights.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Of course, this was great.